Do you know where all the zones are in your yard on your sprinkler system? Or maybe it's a sprinkler system that you maintain. Do you actually know where they all are? Do you have good descriptions of each zone? What type of landscape is in each zone? What type of sprinklers are there? How long should you run each zone? Do you have a clear watering schedule? That's the question I have for you today, and that's one of the reasons I want to show you the watering schedule that we came up with that helps you organize your sprinkler system and get everything labeled and written down so that way you know where they are. You can check your sprinkler system really fast, but also if you've got a problem, you know exactly where to go. With a good sprinkler water schedule, you can stay organized on your sprinkler system, program the controller right, and potentially save water, which will in turn save you money. Knowing where each zone is, what type of landscape is in each zone, and what type of sprinkler it has, and how long you should run it, will ensure your programming is dialed into perfection. Having a good sprinkler water schedule that's written down will solve the question of where is it watering right now. There will be no more wondering which zone comes on first and where it is. Having a good description of each zone on this water schedule will help you know exactly which zone is watering and where that section is located. And really, to be honest with you, this could be costing you. If you do not have your sprinkler system organized and programmed correctly, you have the potential to waste a lot of water, where water is running down the street, which means money out of your pocket. It also could be costing you time, running around the yard back and forth to the controller, looking for where the sprinklers are, looking for which zone is coming on right now. If you had it written down, you wouldn't have to be running all the way around. You could have it programmed and know exactly where each zone is. And so if you've got a problem with zone number 3, you know where zone number 3 is, you can go right to that zone, right to that problem. And without a good description of each zone, it makes it hard to check your sprinkler system for leaks and adjustments that need to be made. Not knowing where each zone is and what type of sprinkler is in each zone makes it hard to program the right run times and make seasonal adjustments. So without having a quick reference like this sprinkler water schedule that we're showing you today, it can be hard to make these changes to the programming of your sprinkler system to make your yard looking great and giving it the right amount of water that it needs. So here's a good example of what's out there. You need to know what type of landscape is on each zone, what type of sprinklers does it have, and then having a place to say, I'm going to run it this long, having your run times written down. This will ensure that you keep your programming right for a great looking yard. And it can be a very simple description, like what type of landscape? Well, this is grass. What type of sprinklers does it have? This particular zone has spray heads. So how long do you want to run that? We're going to run that one 10 minutes. Now the next section is grass, but it has rotor heads. So we need to run that zone 25 minutes. And these times and stuff are just for example. But it shows you what it is so that way you know what is in each zone and you can adjust your time from there. I really made this water schedule out of necessity because I never had a good one. And the ones you get in the door hanger are great. If you only have that, please fill it out. But I feel like we need more description of each zone. That way we're making sure we're programming it right. Personally, I needed and really wanted more information in order to program the sprinkler system I was installing or maintaining correctly. It's been hard to organize and label a system with a little door hanger that comes with the controller, and being able to figure out what is actually programmed or should be programmed. And don't get me wrong, I use the door hangers and we fill them out on sprinkler systems that we put in, and it's good for minimal information, but it never really has given me what I really wanted to stay organized on a sprinkler system. So I made this sprinkler water schedule to get everything I like to know to program a sprinkler system correctly and effectively and efficiently. And it's especially handy for making adjustments when you need to. Like for example, I was checking a system the other day and noticed a section looking dry. I knew it was the south end of the parking lot. I didn't know what number it was off the top of my head or which zone ran that particular section. So I went to the controller, which is in the back utility closet of this place of a shopping center, referenced the water schedule that I had filled out, and actually was able to determine the exact number of that zone based on the description that I had written down, and then knowing what type of sprinklers it had, where the zone was, I could make the adjustments to get that grass looking a lot better. Before, I couldn't do that. because one, they didn't have anything labeled. But even if I knew, okay, it was the south section, well, what type of sprinklers does it have? So I got to go back out there and turn it on again. Oh yeah, it was sprays. Run back to the controller and things like that. And so if you have it written down like this, it's going to save you that back and forth, and that's where it saves you that time. So having this sprinkler water schedule made it very easy for me to make those adjustments. I could go straight back to it. I knew exactly which zone it was, what type of sprinklers it has, and how I was running it then. Like if I wrote down 10 minutes and it was looking dry, hey, I may bump that up to 12 minutes or 15 minutes. Let's see what that does. But I was able to do this really fast, and I was confident I made the right adjustments because I had this quick reference, I had it organized, I had a good sprinkler water schedule. So I want to encourage you to get organized today. Don't wait until it's mid-season or something. Go ahead and get organized, get things labeled and written down so you know what is what. Don't let another growing season go by without your sprinkler system being organized and programmed correctly. Getting this sprinkler water schedule today can get you started off on the right foot and started on a better looking yard. You can download our sprinkler water schedule, and it's $1. And we are charging $1 because we're trying to raise money. That way we can help more people become better irrigators. Whether it's a DIY guy working on his own yard or a licensed professional, we want to start bringing better products like this, better content. That way we can serve you better. And if we can start right here with a $1 download, I think that's going to be great. So click that buy now button when you see it and get our sprinkler water schedule to help you get organized on your sprinkler system and get you off on the right foot and get you started in the right direction on having a great looking yard this season. And something that goes along with this, which you can download for free, is our sprinkler water schedule checklist. And this will walk through the watering schedule so that way you don't miss any point on programming your sprinkler controller. We will leave a link in the description below that will take you right to this sprinkler water schedule where you can get it today. Go check it out and then watch one of these videos right here.